Pakistan's decision to fire ballistic missiles at India too in this case. What do you think of that? How irresponsible that behavior is, considering both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers? This clearly could have been mistaken as, some sort of a attempt at escalating this further. Pakistan has threatened this again and again. The nuclear element is always there every time India and Pakistan go head to head. How irresponsible was that?
Um, in order to answer this question, I have to point at the result again. Right now, or at least since 10th of May, Pakistan is not nuclear power, but a country in possession of nuclear warheads, which it cannot deploy. That means it is actually not nuclear power, but de facto disarmed. It might have nuclear warheads, but it cannot deploy them effectively against India. So now back to your question, or to elements of your question. We have a situation where Pakistan was constantly escalating. India has clearly made it clear, and that crystal clear, that just like during the Balakot affair in 2019, that it is only after terror camps, and it is targeting only terror camps, even if knowing that these terror camps are actually also camps of the Inter-Service Intelligence Service of Pakistan, which is a military intelligence service, including military personnel. So when India hit these terror camps, it has also hit members of the Pakistani armed forces, as obvious also from funerals, on which martyrs, jihadists, trained and commanded by the Inter-Service Intelligence, were buried, but with full ceremony and on a funeral sponsored by the Pakistani state, and in full presence, in numerical presence of Pakistani armed forces. So we have this point. On the other side, Pakistan has made it clear, if India does this, then it is going to hit back. So it's escalated and hit back on India, and this was unsuccessful. At which point India switched its tactics and said, okay, we came in with the intention of targeting terror camps, but you want to escalate? Okay, we can do that even more, even better than you, and hit at the Pakistani air defense systems. From that point onwards, this became a very well organized, very well orchestrated, very precise operation, targeting selected spots inside Pakistan in order to make the Pakistani leadership clear that India can disable their capability. It is not only calling their nuclear threats bluff, but it can disable them. It means that it can take away Pakistan's ability to strike at India with nuclear weapons. So Pakistanis attempted to escalate again. On 9th of May, they came back not only with UAVs and artillery rockets, but also with their air force. And this attack was actually repelled as well by the Indian Air Force and the Indian air defenses. All they have done was, or achieved, was to claim that they have deployed these Chinese-made air-launched ballistic missiles, CM-400, from their GF-17s, and have hit whether the same or another S-400 system. Even if they would have hit that system, they would have knocked out only one radar and nothing else, because this CM-400s are guided by the radar emissions from Indian radars. So this didn't work either. And it appears that Pakistan has suffered quite some losses in its air force. And after this Pakistani escalation, India hit back even harder on Pakistan air bases, in retaliation for which, in retaliation under apostrophes, Pakistan then fired 2 ballistic missiles. So now, at that point in time, one was intercepted over Sirsa, another of the 2 ballistic missiles somewhere else. I don't recall the name right now. But the point was this, both were shot down. And at that point in time, India said, okay, and now we are going to show you what we can really do to you, which is to target the nuclear command center in Chaklara and the entrances to this underground facility at Kirana Hills, which are part of Sagoda Mushaf Air Base Complex. This is a huge facility of ammunition bunkers, of garages for Pakistani ballistic missiles, and the strike on these entrances to underground facilities blocked the entrance and exit from the facilities. It means from that point in time.
However, Mr. Cooper, Sorry,
Yes,
I'm interrupting you, but briefly only. You can, of course, carry
no
on with
problem.
your response. But India categorically denied,
Mm.
targeting Pakistan's nuclear installations.
Well, that is very simple to explain. One side, it was sarcasm, and it was sarcasm caused by the fact that Pakistan failed or intentionally did not declare this facility, because Pakistan is obliged by international treaties and by by a treaty between Delhi and Islamabad to declare every single nuclear facility or every single facility related to its
Hmm.
nuclear weaponry or peaceful purposes, whatever it is. And it did not declare this facility in Kirana Hills. Although it is known for decades, Pakistan has even run projects named Kirna 1, Kirna 2, Kirna 3, and so on, nuclear weapons related projects. And at least since 2017, it is not known that Pakistan was working on underground facilities in the Kirna complex. So public knew it, Indian intelligence knew about it, and therefore government and the top of military services in New Delhi knew about this as well. But Pakistan
Hmm.
kept silent. So why should now New Delhi go around, act actually like Islamabad does and go around and boast, oh, we have hit this and we have hit that. There's no point in that, because India is not curious to escalate.
Right.
India was curious to hit terror training camps, and everything that happened after India did that is Pakistan's fault. Everything
Right.
that happened from that point of in time was Pakistan's fault, including Pakistan's nuclear disarmament. So why should New Delhi now boast with this? Pakistanis know better than anybody else what and who has and how much has hit them.
Hmm.
Obviously, what is even more ironic about this situation, does seem like Pakistanis were not only unprofessional, indifferent of their combat operations, but as unprofessional as to put all of their eggs into the same basket. Which means they have put apparently all of their nuclear warheads into the same facility. And when India hit the two entrances into this facility, whether it's the same facility or it's two different underground facilities, Pakistan said no nukes anymore left. They could not go to this facility, pull out the nukes, and install them on their missiles or on their aircraft for deployment against India. So this indicates how unprofessional Pakistan is.